Is there a time to use isolated trades? Normally I tell you to trade on cross margin uses your entire wallet, but is there a time for isolated and what's the difference? The only time you ever use isolated is if you use ultra low leverage, like 5x or 8x. You see this little trade? For $4,400, it was on cross. It put my entire wallet at risk before I won. And at the worst point, it was down $1,700. Why not put a cap on that? So let's say you wanted to short, hold on, isolated, confirm. So I entered another short, right? On Foxy. I want to short it. I know it's going to go down. But I don't want to be here again. So what do? I switch it from cross leverage to isolated leverage like this, isolated, but since it's up 25% on its own without me even doing anything, it's the only time I'll use low leverage like 5x. That's number one. So you can only use isolated with super low leverage, which we only use when we trade meme coins or oddball coins like that, like Foxy, like this. These can yield massive hits if done right. But I want you to understand clearly, when you go into an isolated trade, it has this little light here. That is your fixed liquidation point. The difference is one trade. Look here, let's say I wanted to leave it overnight. I have a 5x Bitcoin short because we popped just now over $1,000. Look, 65.9. We're going to 66,000. So if I wanted to not have, let's say my Bitcoin was long. Let's say I didn't want to get wrecked by an altcoin or have an $1,100 trade turn into negative 1,700 because I was on cross leverage. Only for meme tokens, which I know you love. I'm down almost nothing. At this level, you don't even move. But when there's a giant drop in something like Foxy, oh, forget it. The results can be amazing. But I don't like to trade slow like this. I like fast, but I don't want to miss out on Foxy. And I thought this was a great opportunity based on my real life experience to say, number one of the rules I have is when trading a wild moving altcoin or coin or a meme coin that's moving quickly, okay, anything that's moving 10% or more on its own, you have to use the lowest possible leverage. When you use high leverage, the gap between you and the liquidation point is much bigger. So what happens is, well, when you use high leverage, it's tighter. More of a chance of you getting liquidated. You are closer to this number. When you use higher or lower leverage, you are further away from this number. Less of a chance to be liquidated. Very simple. So when you use cross, because it'll use your whole wallet to protect the trade, you could be down more than 100%. Like here, more than you put in the trade. And this was on the same trade. Okay, it's just my screenshot didn't show it right. And it started coming back. And I just won it. The fees here are like $5 when you're at 8x. So yes, that's a win. But I came to the realization, if you're going to go so low leverage, why be on cross and put yourself in danger? Again, this is not for Bitcoin or Ethereum or the main ones that move fast and will use high leverage. This is for meme coins that move at an absurd, unexpected rate, and you catch them. Anything moving over 10% on its own. So now if I walk away, okay, yes, it's low risk and it sucks and you're not supposed to walk away. But since I'm not on cross, and one trade goes bad, or both, but one trade goes bad, I don't lose my entire wallet. This is a different way to trade. This is, and you can incorporate this. Let's say you're long on several other things, but you're on cross, but there's one you're not sure of, and it's moving at a high velocity it's up 30%. You want to short it or long it, but you don't want to risk your whole wallet. Then, because sometimes these things will move 30-40% on Big X, okay, on their own. And then when you add leverage to that, you get into a crazy mix. This was up 27% today when I started shorting it. It was great all day. So in these cases, you go drop down to 5x, 10x is even a lot when you're moving this much naturally. This again only applies to altcoins and erratic meme tokens, okay? At that point, you will cut down to 5x leverage, and whatever you put in the trade is going to be what you're willing to lose only. That's how you have to think. Now, let's say I was willing to lose $500 on this trade. I really don't want to lose it, but I wanted to win it, okay? And I wanted to do Foxy. Is there any other? Let's go through what's moving quick. Just a real fast scan here at 1:25 a.m. New York City time. Yes, money never sleeps. Core. See these? I would trade these if you're going to short them or long them, whatever. Again, isolated and 5x, and you trade around them. Okay, and whatever you're willing to lose, you put in at 5x. Very easy. Don't do these fast movers on cross. They can drag you down through hell before you come back to win. You understand? I hope this was clear. BingX is a great exchange, but you need a VPN. So let's take one more. Let's take Bitcoin Cash. It's the only thing that's down and suffering. It did move up a lot. Let's look at its chart. 6 hour. Whoa. Bring out the Kanye. Auto-tune. Yeah. So they hit their first screen. Middle of the night. That's odd. Oof. 3 greens on the 1 hour. Let me check its price over the past 1 hour. Detail on my special detailoscope. Oh, it went from 508 to 513. This is prime time. It pumped with Bitcoin. Now, again, let's say you wanted to short this, okay? But you didn't want to put your whole wallet at risk. You got to go low leverage, like I taught you. 12. Let's watch it, make sure it's pulling back down, not going up anymore. You could scoot down to the 1 minute, take a little look. Auto-tune it, Kanye. 512. All right, so let's put in short. Let's just go market. Isolated order. I'm willing to trade $1,000 in risk that Bitcoin Cash may crash later on. It's up near its high. Where's Bitcoin? If Bitcoin's over 66 right here, I may take the Bitcoin Cash move. Let's see if it plows through it strong and holds and builds a floor, or if it falls through. Midnight meme trading with the Oracle. Looks like it's going to fall through. So now I'm going to take a 5x shot. I'll hold it for a while on Bitcoin Cash. All I'm willing to lose is the 4 ones, the horsemen. Now, since I'm going to be unisolated, I can't do high leverage. It could be easily liquidated. So we're going to go ahead. Let me double check. Yeah, she's topped out from her move. Short. Now, that's just a market order. It's in right at 512. Nice. Look at that. That's going in profit already. That's almost profitable. But the main thing I wanted to show you was isolated means just that, isolated. I normally do not trade, I trade Bitcoin at 50x. I trade Bitcoin Cash at 50x. But it's 1:30 a.m. And I really want to leave this no matter what. So isolated means isolated. Like, go sit in the corner trade. All I'm going to risk is that amount with you. Now look, you get a fixed liquidation at 5x. It has to go to 78,000 to liquidate me. Okay, in the next few hours. Or this has to go to 608. Again, this is really a strategy that's used for when you have a wild meme coin or altcoin. And these you can even trade normal cross 50x on these and just have this one isolated. Isolate the freaks. Isolate the freaks. Now you know the difference. See, if I wanted to do another currency, right? Let's say I wanted to do ETH. And I wanted to do this one on cross. I can do this one on cross and use my whole wallet to protect it. I might have some open orders. Okay, but you get the point of when and why to use isolated. Links are below the video. 66 didn't last long. Links are below the video. Everyone have a wonderful day. Happy post-halving. You're lucky. It could have been post-apocalyptic. So far it is what it is. Have a good day. Memes run around all over like an infectious disease here at Bang Your X. Big X. The list goes on and on and on, and I'm going to use it. I can't wait to short some stock. Uh-oh, the pre-market's not doing that good. It's 1:31 a.m. I had a picture. It was doing better before. Checking everything. The real trader never sleeps. So tell me in the comments if you learned the difference here and when to use isolated. It's when you got a freak. You know that you're going to need to be on isolated. You're on isolated when you see that little flashing light. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's when you know. Again, it can never ever be used at 100x. It must be only for crazy fast moving times, which is only on meme tokens where we use 5x. If we're clear, tell me in the comments, Oracle, you explained it very clearly. Happy shorting. At least the memes. Bye.